Hey everyone, and I'm here to talk about the research overview that I did for United States and Energy, the United States Army and Energy, actually. So the problem that I have identified is that energy is needed for the United States Army to perform its duties even in the case of a power outage. The reason why I feel like it is important to talk about the problem is for the following reason. According to Surosh, energy is an essential part of the military's functions. According to Liffering, military bases tend to be endangered by blackouts and other disruptions, and between January and June of 2011, the power grid of the United States went through around 190 blackouts, and many installations within the military were affected. I feel like that the article that I have cited is important to talk about. The reason is that in the article, Liffering talked about the situation of blackouts at DoD installations, such as the fact that the rising number of blackouts cost the DoD greater than $246,000 a day. My preferred solution is that the U.S. Army needs to use renewable energy, such as solar power. According to Coker, McGinley, and Lyle, the solar energy will lessen the reliance on infrastructure and decrease the number of blackouts. To support my preferred solution, I will use an example of the U.S. Army building solar energy projects. That example is, as noted by Surosh in his essay, an energy project, which is a mixture between a wind and a solar energy project located at Texas, and specifically at Fort Hood. According to Surosh, the U.S. Army's Office of Energy Initiatives pursues to construct projects that will allow the electricity routing to requirements that are vital when emergencies such as disturbances in the power grid happen. So now for the criteria for my solution. The first criterion that I came up with was, would the policy solution give us energy sources from different places? In my research, I technically used oil as an example of energy sources. According to Painter, the might of the United States in terms of military and economics was strengthened by its control over oil, as it allowed the United States, along with its allies, to succeed in World War I and World War II, along with the Cold War. The second criterion that I came up with was, would the policy solution be sustainable? According to Coker, McGinley, and Lyle, sustainable development has environmental, social, and economic advantages as a complete approach, and agencies within the DoD are attempting to combine sustainability into the strategies of these agencies. Also, Coker, McGinley, and Lyle stated that even though a lot of the bases within the military erected by coalition forces are short-lived, some persistent ones would make acceptable candidates for integrating solutions that are sustainable. The outcomes for my preferred solution. According to Coker, McGinley, and Lyle, the solar energy may provide the additional power to the grid within host nations, which relies on selected technologies to use for building solar energy farms, and a 20 megawatt power facility's price is determined by the chosen equipment's orientation and what types of equipment are being picked out. However, Coker, McGinley, and Lyle said that a rational measurement of the cost would be between $100 million and $130 million. The trade-offs for the outcome is that one of the trade-offs is that I feel like that the sustainable criterion would be met by the outcome. According to Coker, McGinley, and Lyle, the production of solar power offers sustainable advantages, and they support the enhancement of the quality of life and the generation of infrastructure that is sustainable. However, I do not feel like that the criterion involving getting energy from different places would be met by this outcome. According to Coker, McGinley, and Lyle, the required amount of space for solar panels for 20 megawatts to be generated is beyond what the military bases, already restricted by the neighboring urban buildup, can provide, which could need an area between 100 and 200 acres, which is determined by the shape of the land, the mounting type, and the location. And that is all I have for today, so have a good day.